Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place during the week April 19th to April 25th, 2017. Our top news stories this week included: a new JoinTheLeague.com website is launched for the Justice League movie, Mark Gibbon is cast to play General Zod in the Supergirl Season 2 finale, and Warner Brothers announces when and where you'll be able to watch Young Justice Season 3. Let's check out these news stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, Superman finds himself back in the picture and a new promo image released by Rubies for the Justice League movie. The costume company's advertisement also promotes the new website JoinTheLeague.com, where you can sign up to gain access to exclusive Justice League content, products and experiences. Much has been made of the use of the name Martha in the film Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and the actress who played the role of Martha Kent in both Man of Steel and Batman v Superman spoke with The Hollywood Reporter about returning for the Justice League movie. She said, "I don't think I'm allowed to talk much about it, but it was good for me, selfishly, to have a reunion with everyone and meeting some of the new characters." As for the controversy about Superman using his adopted mother's name as a trigger to stop Batman from making a fatal mistake, the actress said, "It's the compassion for a man who's lost his mother. When you understand the wound, you can work better with people." In TV news, with the 18th episode of Season 2 of Supergirl having aired this past Monday night, executive producers Jessica Queller and Robert Rovner took us behind the scenes of the Ace Reporter episode, in which Lena's ex-boyfriend Jack Sphere came to National City to unveil his big breakthrough in nanotechnology, which had the potential to eradicate all diseases.
Hey, what brings you to the rent-controlled side of town?
Her very dear friend Lena shows up to cheer her up and kind of pull her out of her funk, but she also has a request of Kara. It turns out that Lena Luthor had an ex-boyfriend named Jack Sphere.
How long were you two together? Romantically, 2 years.
Look for our review of this episode to be posted online in the next few days. The CW also released the official trailer for the 19th episode of Season 2 of Supergirl. Check it out.
Hello, Supergirl. Walk into prison and break my father out within the next 36 hours, or your sister will die.
I spent a whole year planning this. You think I didn't prepare for you?
You cannot let yourself be blackmailed. Supergirl is bigger than me.
Tick-tock.
Titled Alex, this episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Monday, May 1st. The CW revealed that the final episode for Season 2 of Supergirl will air on Monday, May 22nd. After the episode titled Alex, there's an episode titled City of Lost Children, which I'll talk about in a second. That one will air on May 8th. Therefore, that leaves a 21st episode to air on May 15th before the season finale on May 22nd, making up the complete 22-episode run of Season 2. The CW released the official description for the 20th episode of Season 2 of Supergirl, which, as I just mentioned, is titled City of Lost Children. In this episode, when an alien attacks National City, Supergirl and the DEO learn the alien is a Forian, an otherwise peaceful race with telekinetic powers. Guardian gets a lead on the Forian's address, but instead of finding the culprit, he finds a very scared boy named Marcus. Marcus will only trust James, so it's up to the Guardian to stop the attacks on the city. Raya's plans escalate, and this episode will air on Monday, May 8th. Mark Gibbon, who has previously been involved in other Superman TV shows and movies, has been cast to play the role of General Zod in the Season 2 Supergirl season finale. Sharp-eyed Superman fans will recognise Gibbon from the Smallville TV series, where he played a number of roles in 4 different episodes, and also Man of Steel, where he played an oil rig worker. Zod will appear in the finale of the 2nd season of Supergirl, which will also see the return of both Callista Flockhart as Cat Grant and Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. DC Entertainment has announced that Season 1 of Justice League Action is now available to download from Apple's iTunes Store. Whether defending the Earth, facing invaders from space, or battling the bizarre forces of magic, the always rotating team of Justice League heroes are up to any challenge. And you can order the complete Season 1 of Justice League Action from the iTunes Store today. Comic books we reviewed this week included Superman number 21, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who said, "John kills again, with Clark's full knowledge," and therefore he gave it a 2 out of 5. Adam also reviewed Trinity number 8, giving it a 4 out of 5, saying, "Nice to see the Trinity bond on a dramatic level rather than in battle." Superwoman number 9 was reviewed by T.A. Hewitt, who said, "Superwoman has officially lost its direction," and therefore he gave it a 2 out of 5 rating. Keith Summer reviewed Super Sons number 3, saying, "Tomasi delivers yet another action-packed issue this month," and he gave this a 5 out of 5 score. Justice League number 19 was reviewed by T.A. Hewitt, who gave it a 3 out of 5, saying, "Something is looming on the horizon, and while readers cannot see it, DC definitely wants us to anticipate and feel it." And from last week, Michael Bailey reviewed Action Comics 977, saying, "It was great to see Clark and Lois back at the planet with Perry White barking orders," and he gave it a 5 out of 5. Superman comic books available this week from April 26 include Injustice 2 Chapter 3 digital comic, Action Comics 978, which is available in a variant cover, Suicide Squad number 16, which is also available in a variant cover, Supergirl Being Super number 3, Justice League Volume 2 Outbreak Rebirth trade paperback, Justice League Unwrapped by Jim Lee hardcover, Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 1 Dark Trinity Rebirth trade paperback, and Young Justice Book 1 trade paperback. Fashionable and functional Superman gear to add a unique flair to any golfer's collection. Get the Superman Golf Adult Long Sleeve T-shirt from $17.71. Or how about a Golf Superman head cover for just $21.71. These and other Superman golf accessories are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, Warner Bros. Television and DC Entertainment this week announced that Warner Bros. Animation's Young Justice Outsiders, the highly anticipated third season of the popular Young Justice series, is ramping up for its first mission next year. Both Young Justice Outsiders and the newly announced live-action Titans series are in early stages of productions and will air exclusively on a DC-branded direct-to-consumer digital service in 2018. Operated by Warner Bros. Digital Networks Group, the new digital service will deliver an immersive experience designed just for DC fans. For updates on these exciting new series and the upcoming DC digital service, visit www.dcfanupdate.com. NetherRealm Studios has released the Shattered Alliance's Part 5 trailer for the upcoming Injustice 2 video game. No remorse, no prisoners, no survivors. Brainiac has arrived.
I seek the one you call Superman.
You have no idea what Brainiac can do.
For years, I believed I had destroyed Krypton.
You're afraid of him. How do I beat him?
You can't. Superman's survival is an oversight I must correct.
NetherRealm Studios has also released a new video exploring the character of Brainiac for the upcoming video game. Check it out.
You can't have Earth, Brainiac.
It would fare better under your regime.
In every way that matters.
Injustice 2 will be available for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on May 16th. You can pre-order it now from our online store. Miral Abu Dhabi's leading creator of destinations announced this week that Warner Bros. World Abu Dhabi will feature 6 immersive worlds, Metropolis and Gotham City, inspired by the universes of DC superheroes and supervillains, Cartoon Junction, Bedrock and Dynamite Gulch, themed after iconic animated brands such as Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera, and Warner Bros. Plaza, reminiscent of old Hollywood where these seminal characters and stories were originally brought to life. Warner Bros. World Abu Dhabi, which is located on Yas Island and set to open in 2018, will be a one-of-a-kind, world-class destination, home to state-of-the-art thrill rides, interactive family-friendly attractions, and unique live entertainment. Sounds awesome. That's all the news there was for the week April 19th to April 25th. If you found this video entertaining or interesting in any way, please support us by clicking like, commenting below, or sharing it with your friends and family. But that's it for this week. I'm Steve Younis. Scotty V is up next, and I'll be back after Scotty V's Great Scott video with my Did You Know segment.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Thanks for watching. So, we had a trailer for the sci-fi show Krypton released about a week ago, I guess, and it was apparently not official, as is being claimed by Sci-Fi now, which changed their name to SYFY a few years ago, when it used to be spelled the way sci-fi is actually spelled. Now it just seems silly. But anyway, I guess sci-fi is still pronounced that way if it's SYFY, so whatever. They were trying to be in with the kids, the kiddos, the YOLO generation. But now, I guess still the Krypton pilot hasn't actually been picked up. So Sci-Fi has said that the trailer was not official and has yanked it down from every source. I personally got a warning from Facebook that I was sharing copyrighted content and that if it continued, they might shut my whole account down. Which is funny because the most likes I've ever had on anything I've ever shared is like 2. So the amount of people that were going to actually see the trailer that I shared, which was a shared link from the Superman homepage, which is where I get all my news about Superman, also got yanked down, and it got yanked down from every other post that I saw, and I have been unable to find it. I actually never watched it. I was at work when the trailer came out, and I didn't want to watch it on a little phone, so I was going to watch it when I got home. By the time I got home, it had already been taken down. So my understanding is that we see a few scenes of some disarray, and we get a voiceover by Seg L, who I guess is Kal-El's grandfather, talking about my future grandson. I fought to save my world just like I know you'll fight to save yours. First of all, how does the grandfather know that there's going to be a different world that Kal-El's going to be on that he has to save? Unless he's still alive when the planet explodes and he records it after they know they're sending baby Kal-El to the stars, although we've never seen him before in Kal-El continuity. He's something that's been talked about, I guess, in the past. He's been around every once in a while. So in this storyline, it seems like he knows that he's born. But why would he say my future grandson? How does he know that he's going to have a future grandson if he's dead or if the grandson hasn't been born yet? And how does he know that future grandson's going to be on another world that might need saving that he knows Kal-El's going to fight for? Anyway, I didn't get to see the trailer, which is unfortunate. The show, as far as I know, still hasn't actually been picked up for a pilot. A pilot was ordered, and then they look at that and decide if they're going to make it. And it sounds like some editors and people put together this trailer, but then decided not to release it, or didn't finish it yet, or something along those lines, unless all that footage is fake, and that voiceover is fake, and the whole thing is fake. But that hasn't come out. They just said it wasn't official and it wasn't supposed to be released, so it was leaked. And the unfortunate thing about that is that it means they're still not sure about the show. They don't know if it's going to get picked up. And why would you release a trailer for a show that's only being made as a pilot right now and may or may not even get on television? If the pilot does get on television, then it still needs to be picked up after that as a series. So to kind of have a trailer for a pilot that's technically a trailer for a series that the network has to then decide if they want to make into a show seems odd. But I was excited to see it, and it gave a lot of people hope, I guess, that meant the show was definitely going to air. We still don't know that that's the case yet. A lot of people still talking about having no trust in Goyer after how he ruined Man of Steel and how bad a writer he is. A lot of people talking about having no trust in Sci-Fi because it's campy, which I myself have said. A lot of people saying that they don't have any interest in the story because it's not about Jor-El, but rather about the grandfather, and it would be much more interesting if it was about Jor-El. Some of those things I agree with, but I have heard that the creators have said they didn't really want to end the series inevitably with Jor-El and everybody dying because the planet explodes. They're trying to tell an earlier story where the family of El has been ostracized for something because they're trying to break the mold and free slaves and make it a more free society, a society worthy of bearing Kal-El into the universe later in the future. So I actually think it sounds like a cool idea. I don't know that necessarily ever happened or was said to have happened in comic books or in canon, but the truth is none of these movies or TV shows can be any one canon. There's been so many. There's been so many continuities. There's been so many stories. There's been so many ways Jor-El and Lara have changed over the years. They've been different. They've been in a caste-type society where people get told what jobs they're going to have before they're born. They've been in a society that's loveless, where they're just drones and they're with each other because it makes sense. They've been in a society where they're more like humans. They've been a super society where everybody has powers. There have been so many different ways it's been told and so many different changes that have happened. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to get bent out of shape every single time one series or one movie doesn't look exactly the way one continuity you thought was the true continuity isn't matching with. But we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to come to series. I hope it's good, and I hope it does. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and remember, always look up in the sky. Could everybody get out of the hallway and stop slamming doors and yelling?
Did you know that Tuesday, April 25th was Telephone Day? Superman is synonymous with the phone booth. In fact, he first changed from Clark Kent into his Superman costume way back in the Fleischer cartoon, The Mechanical Monsters, which was released to cinemas on November 28, 1941.
This is a job for Superman.